Thanks for staying there. Let's talk technological advancement. Nigeria is on the path to domesticating nanotechnology as an emerging technology set to revolutionize the manufacturing technology process so as to enhance the socio-economic development of the country. Minister of Science and Technology, Dr. Ogbonnaya Onu, affirmed this when he received the report of the National Steering Committee on Nanotechnology Policy. He said the time had come when Nigeria must fully embrace and domesticate nanotechnology, as well as commence further research to enable the nation to be in a leadership role in the areas of technology, emphasizing the need to embrace the new technology in view of the country's rising population.
That is not affected by nanotechnology. If we want to ensure that we have food security, energy security, that our manufacturing sector contributes substantially to our gross domestic products, our defense and security, our environment, all these and more, medicine, the health services, nanotechnology is key. Now, in the area of communication and space technology, nanotechnology is so critical that many of the advances that the world has recorded in the areas of space technology, communication technology could not have been possible without nanotechnology.
This policy document was developed in consultation with development partners, universities, research institutes, ministries, departments and agencies, organized private sectors, professional bodies, and several experts in the nanotechnology activities.
Sambo Abubakar, our former Director General of Energy Commission of Nigeria and member of the steering committee, stressed the need for Nigeria to invest massively in emerging technologies for the benefit of the country. Pursuant to resolutions from the February 2020 Convention on Biological Diversity in Rome, Italy, ECOWAS is recommending inclusion of biosafety concerns on the region and the formulation of the post-2020 Global Biodiversity Framework. In a virtual consultative meeting at the instance of Nigeria's Minister of Environment, the federal government is articulating the African position hinged on human health and ecosystem resilience. NTA Fineface reports.
Global Biodiversity Framework pursues the vision of living in harmony with nature. This vision is guided by goals bordering on ecosystems, species and genetic diversity, contribution of nature to people and effective implementation of action plans.
This is a key activity for the...
This virtual consultation within the ECOWAS region is articulating inclusion of West Africa's peculiar environmental needs, like biodiversity loss, which contributes to insecurity plaguing member states in drafting of the Global Biodiversity Framework.
Environmental issues are not localized. What happened today in Nigeria can affect Ghana, can affect Liberia, can affect other countries, and vice versa. So this consultation and collaboration will provide a level playing ground for the countries to understand what each other is doing.
Action plans captured in the global framework include increasing natural ecosystems, preventing extinction of species, improving conservation status of nature, and maintaining genetic diversity.
But we can take the ambitious road and work together as a sub-region to choose a different path, which is a path of conservation, restoration, transformation, and sustainable use of our biodiversity.
Conversations at the meeting also consider sufficient financial resources, capacity building, use of technology, and the political will for its implementation when formulated. In Abuja, NTA Fineface, NTA News.
Now a peep into the business world, considering the current realities and the new normal in the world of trade and business. The Nigeria Office for Trade Negotiations, as part of its mandate, has floated a new policy document to act as a working document in ensuring robust trade engagement moving forward. Chimobi Walter Naji has more.
Having a comprehensive trade policy document to act as a reference point in addressing issues of lack of continuity in government policies, or having a documented medium or long-term plan for government has been a long-standing battle for industry key players in identifying Nigeria's trade policy. This unveiling of a new Nigerian policy roadmap is aimed at facilitating free trade between Nigeria and other countries with a spelled-out policy directive for Nigeria. It is also a coordinated and coherent effort in trade negotiations to scale up local production in the manufacturing sector.
It builds on the 2002 trade policy regime, capturing contemporary changes, developments and recent COVID-19 challenges and issues. It's also guided by previous national development plans, structural adjustment programs in 1960s to 80s, and trade liberalization agreements 1990s to date, or the noughties, if you may call them that, the noughties to date. And then trade policy context is to recognize the important link between trade policy and industrial policy.
The new roadmap will further play a vital role in formalizing the informal sector in Nigeria and ensure a long-term plan for government. In Abuja, I'm Chimubi Walter Naji, NTA News.
Nigeria is seeking to activate a national disability data bank to facilitate social intervention programs for persons with disabilities in the country. A pilot scheme for the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, will come on stream soon and will be replicated in all the 774 local government areas in the country. Kevin Ehunwaye reports.
People with disabilities make up part of vulnerable persons in the society, but lack of appropriate data often makes it difficult for government intervention programs to reach all of them. A National Disability Data Bank being championed by the Office of the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Disability Matters is expected to assist relevant government and donor agencies to adequately plan for these members of our society.
That this project is a local-based project, but with strong partnership with our friends at home and abroad. We have our technical partners, we have collaboration and synergy with all the MDAs, and of course, it's a commitment of Nigeria to developing a sector that has been ignored for too long.
The data bank will also help to facilitate establishment of skills acquisition centers to meet specific needs of different categories of persons with disabilities. In Abuja, Kelvin Ehunwaye, NTA News.
Would like to inform you, our viewer, that the earlier topic on NTA Tuesday Live, Taxation and Economy, Impact of Effective Tax System, has been shifted to a later date. Tonight, we shall be discussing the second part of the federal government's intervention on youth investment. We sincerely apologize for the sudden change in topic. And sports, as we wrap up, fans look forward to UEFA Champions League quarterfinals. Tamara Ibiwe brings us more on sports.